Hello and welcome to an early endgame build for Suicide Squad. I'm calling this one the Grenadier, and the idea with it is to always be throwing grenades to take out large groups of enemies. I've been doing endgame content with this build and beat Brainiac at Mastery Level 10 with it, no problem. You should be able to get all of the gear for this build in Tier 1 doing incursions under Mastery Level 10. I main Captain Boomerang, so this is focused on him, but you could swap out the parts that focus on his traversal or shotgun damage with whatever character you play and it should work fine. Technically, Harley is probably the best character for this build due to some of her talents that revolve around grenades, but it's doable with any character. Starting off with the playstyle for this build, basically you're going to be taking advantage of different set bonuses and synergies to move between large packs of enemies, chucking grenades, afflicting them, and ideally picking up a buff that they'll drop and at least one extra grenade ammo, which you're going to use to move to the next pack, rinse and repeat. Moving on to gear, the Bane's Rage Tier 1 set is going to be the backbone of this build. Basically, having the full set bonus from this and using its mechanics will make you always do at least double damage from all sources and 200% extra damage with grenades, with an increased chance for enemies to drop grenades. Paired with our one grenade that does a ton of damage, always dropping grenades will mean that we're going to always have one and just continually chuck grenades at enemies. We're also going to pair Bane set with other villains for their hidden synergies. First, we got Two-Face's Boomerang, which makes harvesting enemies always drop grenade ammo and increases grenade damage by 100% for 20 seconds. Then we've got Black Mask's Sniper Rifle to get its synergy bonus, which is after 5 kills, except for vehicles, the next time you craze an enemy, you and it both get 500% increased damage while it's alive. This pairs well with the Bane set for crazing enemies on melee hits. For the affliction on our melee weapons and grenades, we go with the Craze Affliction, because again, this pairs well with the Bane set bonus. And then when you're upgrading gear, prioritize grenade damage and explosion radius where possible, shotgun damage for weapons, and everywhere else get critical damage and critical chance where you can. Here's a look at my talent tree. I'm not going to go through all 30 individually, but you can pause here to see them. Basically, I'm focusing on shotgun damage where available, then prioritizing damage bonuses over survivability. This has a bit of a glass cannon effect, but this is offset a bit by some skills in the middle tree that increase shield overcharge amount by 80% and increase your shield harvest chance and the pickup amount that you get from harvesting. So as long as you keep moving and harvesting shields wherever you see them, you should keep a good overcharge going, which also boosts your damage due to the high gear talent in the middle tree. Moving on to squad skills. Before hitting total character 60, I put all my points of the base damage increase, but as soon as I hit 60, I maxed out the crit chance skill, bringing it up an additional 10% crit chance, followed by the crit damage skill. This pairs nicely with both the Tier 1 Bane set and any increases to crit chance you get from equipment. That about does it for this build guide. Thanks for watching. If you want to see me using this build in the endgame, subscribe and get notified when I go live on this channel. Alright, see ya.